We have just taken in this elegant 76 in part exchange, and as you can tell, she's an absolute whopper. We've also priced her at a really reasonable £315,000. Bloody hell, Dan, I'm knackered. His boat is absolutely huge. But the best thing about it is the inside. So let's go and show you. Okay, so as you can see, this is basically a super yacht. Dan's on the back, and the flybridge is massive. Everything's massive. In fact, I'm just going to say massive so many times you're going to get sick of me saying it. But anyway, let's jump on board. It's got a funny rail here. I don't know why you'd want a rail there, because I'm going to have to jump the gap and the rail at the same time. But anyway, see you on board. Okay, so we've got a lovely platform here. It's not high-low because this boat is 1997. They didn't have them then. Anyway, come up here, and we've got this really nice cockpit with freestanding furniture. And Dan, I've got some new socks that my kids got me for Father's Day. Now, what do you think they are before I give you the rest? You don't know, do you? No. Believe it or not, they're hamburgers. So that's the bun, that's the cheese, that's the meat, and that's the lettuce. I don't know, what do you have that's black? I don't know. It's a funny bun, but anyway, they're my new burger socks. So, let's jump straight into the saloon, so come on in. Now, if you thought you had scatter cushions, you don't know you're born, because there's so many scatter cushions on this boat, look Dan, that you can't actually get on the sofas. I'm not even going to bother adding them up, but they're everywhere. I've had to even hide some because there's so many scatter cushions. Anyway, just look at this space. This is the lower saloon. I reckon you could get 20 of you in here. TV, this is cherry cabinetry. I'm not going to open them all up, but there's nice details. Look, we've got a decanter, Bohemian decanter, and it's all got places for it. Dan, look at the places. It's got little, isn't it nice? So it's got lots of lovely finishes like that. We've got little fridges and what have you. Quite a lot of glass for a 1997 boat, and I do love the ceiling. The ceiling looks quite nice. Quite a lot of effort has gone into that. So this boat is so huge, we're going to have to get a tramp on, otherwise you'll be here for an hour and you've got a handover to do. And I've got to do some more quotes. So this is your diner area. Again, really sociable. In the late 90s, this curved seating was all the rage. It still looks quite good. A little bit dated, obviously, but remember, it is an older boat. I love the galley. Full-size oven, full-size hob. This boat's got 2 generators. It's got all the gizmos. Got a big fridge here, which doesn't open because it's... You see there, Dan? It's got a big fridge. Cabinets everywhere. Lovely twin sinks. Really nice galley. I also really like the round cabinetry to the galley area here, because actually round cabinetry, not round seating, but round cabinetry has come back in fashion. Have you noticed that, Dan?
I have indeed.
Yeah, yes. On the new Fairlines, you've got a lot of round cabinetry. I think it looks elegant.
And what's it called?
Well, wood.
No, the boat.
Oh, elegance.
Elegance.
Oh, it's called Queen.
Yeah,
it's called Queen. Yeah, nice solid granite worktops. So great galley, great dinette, and just look at that space there. I mean, you could really have a party on this boat. And actually, while I'm on about parties, this boat is in the UK at our marina, Essex Marina. I was thinking, if any of you are up for an investment opportunity, you could buy this off us, put it in St Cat's, and I think you make a great Airbnb. Because it's 4 cabins plus crew, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So it'd probably sleep like 10 people. I reckon you get £3 a night. Now do the maths. 300 grand on a loan. I'll do the maths at the end for you. I think you could actually have a good income from this, if you fancy a laugh. Okay, lower helm. We have got twin side doors. Well, shout doors. Actually, they're actually shout. I hadn't thought of that. Give it a go. Oh no, it's not locked. Oh no, it does fit.
Here we go.
It's got. This is a shout. Look, I can actually get my whole body out the shout window. Oi, get the fenders in! I mean, that works a treat. So, There's obviously a few, you know, it's an old boat, so it's got a few little things you'll need to do. It's going to be a labour of love. There's some scatter cushions I hid earlier. Look, there's about 8 there. Now, Dan and I got this boat earlier. Turn the batteries on. Do you have a look at the control board? Any of you good at German? Aus, 9, Bordettes. Anyway, we sussed it, didn't we, Dan? We sussed it. We got the lights on. Anyway, there's a lot of switches. So if you buy this boat and you want a handover, don't ask me. Okay, to the lower helm. Well, I mean, this is like a TV from the 70s. I mean, isn't it? Look, Navtex actually prints out the weather. That prints the weather out. I mean, this is how retro this boat is. Big switches. Do you know what, though? It's all in good shape, isn't it? Big controls. I reckon, look, you need a whole hand on each control lever to accelerate. That's how manly this boat is. Look at that. God, I'm having, it's like being at the gym. Just to go forwards.
The size of your bow thrusters.
Bow thrusters. Look at the size. Everything on this boat is huge. Look, this is bigger than my hand. Just one thruster. But you know what? It hasn't broken, has it? Steering wheel. Okay, you're not going to go racing in it. In fact, this boat will go through the fuel figures. If you go slowly, it's not too bad. Big Caterpillar diesels. Wait a sec. Oh, I see. Right, we got... Sorry, Christ. We got port and starboard ahead, then we've got the accelerator. So actually you need 4 hands. Look at that. That is brilliant. I absolutely love it. The compass is as big as my head. Can you see that? Why are you laughing so much? We've never seen anything so big, have we? We don't sell super yachts. Look, we sell normal boats. Anyway, let's go downstairs. Okay, so come down the forward staircase. My socks blend in with this carpet. It's quite a long way down, Dan. Anyway, look at the size of this master bed. It's massive. This is the master cabin. And there, I reckon there's about an acre. Do you reckon there's about an acre? There's about an acre of space. I mean, the sofa in the master cabin is bigger than most sofas on most boats. TV, okay, it's not the biggest. Lots of cabinets. I like the dressing table for the missus. That's nice. Lots of power sockets. I think gold, when it was in, then it went out, and I think it's just come back. Would you say? I think so. But I'd probably have it not so chintzy. You'd probably have it like a dull gold, wouldn't you? So you'd probably sand it down. It would look nice. Lovely quality portholes, lovely bed. And then on the port side, we have a walk-in wardrobe with a rail here and loads of cupboards for your socks and stuff. We've got, what's that? Is that a washing bin? That's a stall. Bedside lamp, I love. The bed was actually quite comfy, Dan. Then on the starboard side, we've got loads and loads of cupboards for towels and stuff. Cupboards everywhere. Obviously, the more modern boats now have a window there, but if you have a big window, you lose the cupboards. So, you know, the old boats aren't all bad, you know. And then we're into the ensuite bathroom, which I think is actually bigger than the one I've got at home. And you've got a bidet. Do you know what a bidet is?
Yeah, but you told me not to say anything like that.
Okay, don't talk about the bidet. Bidet, apparently the Italians like bidets, I've heard. We've got marble tops, we've got a big shower. It'd be nice to have a bath in here, wouldn't it? I suppose we could put a bath in. Twin sinks. I always say to people, you know when you've made it in the boat world because you've got twin sinks in the master ensuite. I mean, I haven't even got twin sinks at home, have you? You get those in the posh hotels, don't you? Right, let's go to the other cabins. So, walking forward, up some stairs, we're going to the VIP, which is a more contemporary look, which again, I think was in fashion, has gone out of fashion, has actually come back a little bit. Lots and lots of space. Big wardrobes, kind of covered in like a material. Nice linings inside there. We've got a Jack and Jill door. If you unlock it, it's locked. To the other bathroom. Pop right here, Dan, look. Big shower. No bidet in here, but nice marble tops. It absolutely obliterates the floss test. I'm not even going to lower myself to do the floss test. I think 4 of you could do the floss test in here. Loads and loads of storage. And then if we go across the corridor, we go to cabin 3, which is a twin with the lovely gold. It's got anchors. Look at this. It's got anchors on the lamps. Look, can you see that? It's got anchors. Euro sockets. We can change them to UK if you want. Again, lovely portholes. Air conditioning included on this boat. It's reverse cycle, so you've got heating as well. And then the bathroom for that is this one. So there's another staircase, so let's go and show you that. Okay, so follow me down staircase number 3. We've got 3 staircases. That's 1, that's 2, and there's another one up to the flybridge. So come down here. And down here, this is the crew area. And we have another bathroom, which is quite a nice size. Stick your head in there, Dan. We've got bunk beds here. Have a look in there. This is like a lighter wood. And then in here we've got a twin. Stick your head in there, Dan. And then here we've kind of got like a big walk-in lazarette, which has got a vice. It's got your laundry facilities. Look at the laundry, Dan, look. And then you've got obviously the transom door, which goes back onto the platform. But what I really want to show you is the engines. Okay, so this is the door to the engine room, and let's go and have a little peek. So the engine room, as you can see, is like a garage at home. And these are Caterpillar 3412 diesels, which are about 700 horsepower each. But look, they come up to nearly my bottom of my neck. They're absolutely massive. We've got a reverse osmosis freshwater system. I bet you that doesn't work. They don't work when they're new. You've got all the switchgear down here, the stainless tanks. You've got 2 generators down behind you, if you have a look down there. Massive exhaust. These are turbochargers. I mean, just look at that compared to the size of my head. Look, that turbo is bigger than my head. But I'm going to go through all the fuel figures with you. It's very, very clean. Look at the ceiling, all stainless steel. The floor, I'm wearing my new hamburger socks, and I feel comfortable doing so because it's so clean in here. This has been really, really nicely looked after. Okay, so let's go up to the flybridge, which are accessed by this beautiful kind of slightly spiral staircase. Crikey, it's bright up here, Dan. It's bright up here. I mean, how many boats can you actually stand on the dashboard? You've got the same massive bow thrusters, same throttles. Look at those throttles. I can't get over those throttles. And everything's protected. Actually, Dan, come up here with me, look. We can look at the bow. We've got obviously some cleaning there to do. I don't know what that is. Sunbathing. Look at, oh, we've got to walk around the bow in a minute. Look at those bulwarks. And then, look at this lovely space. I think I would add teak, wouldn't you? Yeah. Just to break it up a bit. I've got a Williams. We've got a crane. Now, do you know a fact, Dan? Go on. Do you know why they don't like using cranes anymore?
Unreliable?
No, they're Italian, so they're really reliable. Dangerous. Because as you pick it up and the boat rocks, the Williams swings around. But if you're doing it in a harbour or a quiet bay, you're okay. But if it's any chop, it's a little bit swingy. I mean, how many people do you reckon you get up here? Give over. I reckon you get 40. Look at the size of it. Look at the barbecue. Barbecue sink. Oh, it's a hob. Oh, it has got a barbecue. Got melee. Oh, it has got it, yeah. Anyway, all you need to know is you could have a massive party up here. It's brilliant. Dan, should I tell you how you also know you've made it on a boat? When you've got an overhang on the walkway. You see the overhang? This is like little ships have. And also look how high the gunnel is than the rails. And the diameter. Like, I can't even get my fingers around that rail. It's that big. Got a side door here for the Americans. We've got a side door here for the lower helm. Crikey, I'm going to have done all my steps today walking up here. And then on the bow, we've got a massive cleat. Look at that. Look, look how big that cleat is. Actually, I've decided I quite like big boats. Take a seat. And you've got sunbathing.
I've been on the Titanic.
Now, just remember, this boat is 315 grand. I mean, what a bargain. Right, let's do the maths. Even the VHF's big. Look, it's as big as my head. Everything's massive. Okay, so let's do some maths on this boat. Buying the boat, cost £315,000 tax paid. Deposit, 30%, 94,485. Finance advance, if you want to borrow, 220,000. Payment per month, 3,303, which is a straight line 10-year mortgage, remortgage at about 10% APR. So your finance per annum is £39,642. Section 2 is fuel. So you don't thrash around in these boats, you do 10 knots. You can go faster, but 10 knots is a good speed. Fuel burn at 10 knots, 120 litres per hour for both engines. The diesel fuel price is £1.50 per litre, July 24. And the cost per hour is about £184 per hour for both engines. Average use 50 hours per year, about 9 grand per year in diesel. Now, the range on this boat, Dan has looked into this for me, didn't you, Dan? Okay. And we think the range is about 750 miles, which means you can go an awful long way on a tank. Now, considering most boats do 250 miles, nautical miles range, this has 3 times the range. So just bear that in mind, because we could go out today, Dan, out that river. There, look. Could we? We'd go to Gibraltar. Do you fancy going to Gibraltar? It's going to take us a while. But we haven't got to stop. We haven't got to pack our bags in. We haven't got to go to an airport. We haven't got anything. We just go straight out the river, turn right. And then we hang a left. So section 3 is fixed cost. This is berthing in the UK, which we estimate about 20,000. I haven't got a quote off St Cat's. You'd have to speak to them directly. It might be a bit more in St Cat's if you did want to do the investment route I spoke about. Servicing, I would allow about £10,000 per year for the 2 engines and the 2 generators. Other maintenance, I've put 10,000. It could be less, it could be more. These old boats, sometimes you get lucky and sometimes you get some unexpected surprises. Insurance is a couple of grand a year, so your total fixed costs are £32,000 per year. Okay, so what are you looking at, Dan? Oh, sorry. Section 4, variable costs. Depreciation, well, we've put 30,000. That's just to cover broker's fees, really, and someone making an offer if you were selling it in a year's time, but you could get away with 0. Fuel, we've done that, is 9,240. Finance, if you finance it, is 40 grand a year, including the capital repayments. So your total is £78,882. Okay, so the bit you're all waiting for is section 5, JB's measure of pleasure. Well, accommodation, I think you've got to agree. I mean, just swing in there again, Dan, for a second. I think it's 10 out of 10 for accommodation. Style, well, it's not the most stylish boat in the world, let's be honest, but you're not buying it for that. But I'm still going to give it a 7 out of 10. Fun, it's not much fun. This is a I can't even say the word. It's a useful boat that you can use for accommodation and family parties. 5 out of 10 in terms of fun driving. Running costs, 5 out of 10 because you've got those big engines to look after and what have you. Quality, it's not bad actually. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10, which is pretty good. Gives us 34 out of 50, which is 68%. But just tell you one thing, Dan, I'd give this boat 100% for value for money. Hello, boats.co.uk going to help you? Yeah, at the moment I can't take your call because I'm in the engine room of the Elegance. Yeah, I'm on the phone. Yeah, we've got a phone down here. Mind you, all the names are all in German. Oh, I can phone the Flybridge. Fantastic. All right, bye.